Ooh, it's got gas in it. Check that out. It's going to self-destruct in a couple of minutes. You see all that purple shit like all over there? Wow. Cool. Let me just let it cool down. I'll put a different tube in. Here's some fun ones. These are old, like 30s. This is a 211. This is makes nice audio amplifiers. They light up like light bulbs, like that guy over there. This would make like most vacuum tube collectors wet, and they basically get a big old hard-on. Very much boy toys, you know what I mean? This is called an Ignitron, and this one's made by General Electric. And this, you can see, this is an environmental hazard just all by itself without even being lit up or anything. It's got what I would say was probably about 10 ounces of mercury in it. Here's a Nazi-era audio tube. This was like probably in a 1930s, 40s radio. This one doesn't have a swastika on it, although some of them do. I don't really want to have those. This is another mercury tube. This is one of those tubes that can kill you. Beautiful, right? Basically what vacuum tubes do is they're sort of like power converters. You need a big power supply, like a huge battery, and then you connect the tube to this big power source. And then it has a third element which you can couple a signal to. And basically what you would do is you can take a small signal and you can modulate a big power supply, so it would give you the appearance of amplifying something. I was sort of a hopeless case teenager. I was interested in rock and roll, and I got an electric guitar. I immediately started fucking around with my amps. And I really thought that recorded music was jive. That like if you were a real, honest-to-goodness Homo sapien, you would go to a club or a concert hall. You know, the idea of hi-fi pissed me off so fucking much. To me, hi-fi was this fat white guy with a triple neck, right? With a pipe and a glass of cognac, like sitting on his spreading ass, listening to like some, you know, fucking horrible like Elgar or something, you know, like the Surprise Symphony or something, you know what I mean? You know, me, I'm essentially a parasite, a hacker, an analog hacker. That's what I am. I actually have no real interest in the old stuff, so I usually, like, if I find old equipment, I gut it. I take the useful stuff out, like the transformers and the, you know, the hard-to-find parts and stuff like that. You know, you'll never find a better dumpster diver than me. I'm really good at it. Military surplus auctions, flea markets, garbage. Garbage, you know, giveth and it taketh away. An important source of parts, the garbage. It's New York, baby.
Hey, Arthur.
First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to the 4th Annual New York Noise. Welcome. All right. We have a wonderful show. It's a cutthroat competition. We have our crew of panel of expert judges who are just ready to rip your guts out. This is going to be a fascinating little soiree, I promise that. We have a lot of interesting stuff up here. Is this pile of crap over here yours?
Mostly.
Okay. And how much would you say that weighs?
I would say that weighs about 60 pounds.
And did you make all of those yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, except the outputs were medical isolation toroid. I added some extra winding to, so if that counts making, and so yeah, I think I made them all.
All right, now
I had a hand in making them.
Now for the kicker. All right, why?
I haven't been working much lately.
This is basically built on a piece of driftwood. I cut off the piece with the seagull shit on it. It's, you know, it had clam shell in it, right? So these output tubes are 29 KQ6s. They're 50-cent tubes I got from Antique a long time ago. I got a big box of them. I said I got to do something with it. But they're 50 cents a piece, and I didn't want to spend.
Is this, these are computer terminal pin connectors,
Yeah, well,
right?
I didn't
They're
want to.
gold.
Oh, yeah, you got me, right? Well, you know what they are? These are throwouts from when you buy a connector pin, you get a whole bunch of extra ones.
All right. Why?
Well, the smart-ass answer is because I can. The other smart-ass answer is because who the hell else is going to do this for me?
Well, I brought an audio system that I built. It's
When you say audio system, you mean the whole thing?
everything but the CD player, yeah. The cylinders actually started off as aluminum pipe that I've sanded into shape by hand. It's a homebrew job. It's basically chopper building 101. That's the philosophy of the amp, really. It's high performance, minimum amount of parts, as much built by hand as possible. It's got to look cool. It's got to be high performance. That's my whole philosophy of building.
This sort of the community of people who have taken matters into their own hands. To me, it's an empowering thing. Whether they're do-it-yourself people, like they build their own crap, or they fix up old stuff, like they're part of the nostalgia crew. They repair and revere like this old equipment, like it's something precious. I have a Project X that I'm been planning for a couple of years now. Like to build a musical site that you play by moving around in it, and basically it would incorporate a wide range of technologies, basically to sort of kind of like make music where you could see it actually being produced, right? There would be a visual element. It's like sculpture. But sort of that the workings of the universe would be revealed in the operation of this musical instrument. If only for a few minutes a person would go, which is that great sound that that's what you want to sort of like, if I could do that for more people, then I think I would be kind of a very happy Homo sapien.